Matt, Cleveland, Ohio, Sirius Satellite, small business owner, says I'm a hypocrite. Go ahead.
Well, hey, I think what you're advocating is affirmative action. I mean, it's a form of affirmative action.
Affirmative
We're all
action.
opposed to it as conservatives, that we want the best person to
Well,
get
why
the
don't you
job.
tell me, I didn't say the best person shouldn't get the job. Do you know how the H-1B visa system works, sir?
Well, I do. So listen.
Well, hold on. No. None of this hit-and-run crap. What's the purpose of the H-1B visa program?
The H-1B visa is to supplement when there's a shortage of certain skilled workers in this country.
All right, so the levels are set by Congress based on that, right?
Correct. Yeah.
So what does that have to do with affirmative action?
Well, what I'm saying is...
No. I'm asking you a question. I asked you, what does that have to do with affirmative action?
Well, what you're advocating is affirmative action because you're saying...
Oh, you keep throwing that phrase around. Go ahead.
Okay, because what you're saying is that we shouldn't hire the best person. I shouldn't have the ability to hire the best...
The H-1B visa program isn't even about hiring the best person, is it?
Well, it's a skilled worker, so I should, as a business owner...
It's a skilled worker, but it's if there's a shortage of skilled workers in those fields in the United States. That's the purpose of the H-1B visa. And so, pay attention, I'm educating you. So when I say, based on Census Bureau statistics, that 3/4 of the young people who are graduating with these degrees can't even find jobs in these areas, you're saying, well, that's affirmative action. Well, then you don't believe in any limit on H-1B visas, do you?
Mark, what I'm saying is just because they have a graduate degree or a degree doesn't mean they're skilled.
Well, it doesn't mean they're not skilled. The problem is you would abuse the H-1B program. The H-1B program doesn't say you can bring in people from all over the world who have IT backgrounds who are better than any American you can hire that might apply for that job. That's not what it says. It says if you can't find a qualified person for job X, then you should be able to find a qualified person for job X through the H-1B program. We know that's not what's happening. We know through Hewlett-Packard that's not what's happening. We know through Disney that's not what's happening. You, sir, are the man practicing affirmative action against your fellow citizens.
Disagree.
All right. Thank you for your call. People need to understand what these visas are all about. The H-1B visa doesn't say you can go through, 1,000 American names, but you find one guy from whatever, from the country of whatever, who you think is better skilled. It says that if you can't find a qualified applicant for a particular job here in the United States, we will, you can use the H-1B visa program to do it. That's not what's happening. What's happening is it's being abused. American citizen young people are being fired or replaced. So what I tried to ask the guy, but it wasn't going to work, is, so there should be no limits on H-1B visas. None. Because that's where that logic takes you. And it's not affirmative action. The purpose of immigration is for a society to determine what's in the society's best interest. Who it wants to be here, with whatever background, from whatever part of the world. Immigration isn't a gimme to everyone all over the world or any businessman. That's not the purpose of immigration. It's not the purpose of immigration at all.